Sanju is one knock away from getting that confidence and getting that form back. We all know the cliche word that form is temporary, and for us building up to the World Cup, it's important for the guys to find that sort of peak performance at the right time. And he's training well. He's hitting the ball very well. So I think it's just a matter of time for him to get a score on the board. But the main focus is the team is winning, and I think that's important. We're 3-0 up in the series at the moment. The boys are playing some very good cricket, and we've got a couple of games now before the start of the World Cup, and I'm no doubt that Sanju will find his form and run on the board. Yeah, I think Hardik is again in the series with the ball. For me, showed his class. He's looking extremely fit, and his body is in good shape at the moment, which is a massive bonus for us. Unfortunately, so far with the way we've been batting, he's sort of lacked that sort of time in the middle. But I think we all saw, if you were at the game in the last match, that afterwards he went down to the nets and he practiced for an hour. So that was great to see. So he's really focused to put in a great performance. For the team, and yeah, I think everything that he's done so far has been very professional, has been world class, and just to have his experience in the change room is a massive plus point bonus for us. Yeah, that's a luxury that we have at the moment, that we've got a handful of bowlers that can bowl in every situation in different situations. Part of the thinking for us leading into the World Cup was to look at different sort of combinations areas, so we don't want teams to have set plans against us. And I think at the moment we're doing that quite well, that if teams start to plan against us, they don't know where we're going to fit and how we're going to play our cards. And for us it is important to give guys that opportunity in that role, to get comfortable with those roles, because on conditions we might face in a day, we'll go up with different game plans. But yeah, to have that quality in our bowling attack that allows us options is always a great place to be in. Yeah, Hardik obviously with the new ball is bowling very well. We can towards the back end, we know his skills, and again, we're gonna use those guys as best as the conditions tells us on the day. The sort of gut feel that the captain Surya will have in terms of who's the best bowler to go towards a particular batter. But in terms of Hardik, he's bowling, he's looking fit, he's looking ready, he's bowling high speeds. Even on the last night, in the last game, on that surface, he got some good bounce. So there's definitely a lot of energy behind his ball at the moment, which is great to see. Question before for us is about getting that bowling partnerships, getting that sorted for the World Cup. T20 is about taking wickets. We want to try and get teams down 7, 8 down, 6 down by the 15th, 16th over. So how we can plan that with our bowling attack to get those wickets is going to be important. We've got with the 11 that we can pick on match day, we've got 11 match winners, and that's a nice position to be in. Everybody has got a certain ability of X factor about them. So yeah, for us it's just to keep on having good, clear communications about their roles, what to expect. And then they also know, the buy-in for this team is that there's no guarantee of starting in 11. It's about who's suited best for the conditions, how we can see the team winning at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's about the team and the conditions and how we can win a game of cricket. Akshar again, also he can bowl in all phases of the game. With a new ball up front and the power play in the middle, we know how we can use him, with a Kuldeep, with a Bumrah, with all those other guys. So it's nice to have those options. So to have Akshar's his quality that he will bring with the new ball for us, it's nice to have. Jasprit is best bowler in the world, highly skillful. But at the end of the day, everybody needs, somebody to talk to, somebody to offload. The pressure he faces every time he steps onto the field. There's always a lot of expectation on him to go and perform and bowl that magical spell, win the game for us in the death. And as a bowler or as a player, that sometimes that burden that you carry can take its toll. So for me, having or experiencing that when I was playing cricket, and knowing a lot of the greats in the past that I played with, we all just need somebody to communicate and go through processes. And for me, I always check in with Booms to make sure if he's comfortable, if he's agreeing with the plans we're going off. So it's for him just to get him in that good mental space, because he's world class, and it's like a car, Ferrari. If you can get the engine and the oil and all of that running well, the car will perform. We'll decide on that on the team we face, where we feel that we can make a greater impact. Obviously, I'm a big believer. Taking wickets in that first power play, sending a strong message to the team is always important. But again, he's so skillful for up front. He can take the wickets in that middle phase. So I think it's also, at the end of the day, it's one thing us having a plan, but the bowler also needs to be comfortable with that. So it's a complete buy-in, from the players, from the team, from the captain, how we can formulate those sort of things. But like I said earlier, it's about taking wickets. How can we get also the other key cards that we have for that to work in one direction, and for us to bowl teams out, on game day. Well, we don't want to reveal those secrets out today, but obviously the boys are batting well. It's great to see them getting confidence and building that confidence before the World Cup. They've put in a lot of hard work, a lot of effort in. They hit thousands of balls into to find a way that's working, and to put the team off into a great start is good for us. So in terms of giving those tactics away, I don't think it's a smart deal to do for us.